Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jada and I am an adult figure skater. Normally when I make videos, I kind of just talk at you guys or you just see me skating, and I thought today I would do a little bit of both. I've been really trying to get back on the horse with regular training and it's been really hard. My Instagram used to be a place where I posted kind of like my day-to-day training things, but there's not much for me on Instagram anymore at this point, so I'm gonna bring it to you guys. So we're gonna go through my training this week. Good morning. I'm tired. Today is Tuesday, September 14th, I believe, and I am skating for the first time this week. I usually skate on Mondays, but I was too tired yesterday, so I'm gonna skate today. The goal is to skate 3 days this week. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we're gonna try because I need to. I'm not really sure what we're doing today. I'm so tired. Tuesday morning, I had the ice all to myself, which has not happened in months. Probably since before the summer, which makes sense because, you know, kids can actually skate the morning sessions. It was really nice to just have the ice to myself. I was kind of torn on what to do because I feel like I never know what to work on when I'm skating by myself. So I basically just went through my normal warm-up. So I did some crossovers. I usually do forward and backward, clockwise and counterclockwise. I really need to work on bending my knees and really elongating the second push. But I have been kind of lazy about pushing lately, just in general. So it doesn't really surprise me that that is an issue I can see just from looking at the video. Then I basically just went through pretty much the whole silver moves in the field. I have been kind of struggling with my 3 turns. Forward inside 3 turns, only skid on the pattern. I don't know what I'm doing differently on the pattern versus off the pattern. My coach has told me, but I just can't. I don't know what I'm doing differently, and it's really frustrating because I can do forward inside 3 turns very easily, but for some reason they skid a lot. I'm also having a little bit of issue doing my left backward inside. I would say everything is usually a bit wonky the first day of a skating week, so it's fine. It's just that it's kind of frustrating when you're like, I know I can do this and I've done this better, and yet for some reason I just need to skate more. I also went through my 8-step mohawk. My outside mohawks are not great, but we're getting there. I'm hoping that with more off ice and stretching and strengthening that my outside mohawks will come back to where they were a few months ago, back before I just stopped. I took some time to work through my spirals because my coach has been really complaining about my spirals. They're the weakest of all of the elements on my test right now. They didn't go great. I'm very weak right now. There are some good things about my spirals. I think I am engaging my core and my back adequately. I just think that there's not enough strength anywhere for that to be effective, and also my hamstrings are super tight, so I can't lock out the skating knee. Eventually, I got bored of my silver moves and I did a little bit of my 10 fox pattern, but honestly not a lot. I worked on brackets since my coach has been working with brackets with me. They're okay. I would say there's definitely work to be done. I definitely need to push harder. I definitely need to commit to the turn. There's a lot of body positioning work that needs to be fortified, but I really like backward inside brackets, so you know, maybe you'll catch that in a program or something in the near future, just because I really do like them and I think that they're one of my better executed brackets. I also worked on my twizzles, so I have been working on left forward inside twizzles to get equal with my right forward inside twizzles for like a year and a half now. Or maybe even more than that if you count the time that I was off the ice for the pandemic. I'm not testing intermediate for literally like 2 years probably, so I'm not concerned about test wise, but I just want like nice pretty twizzles. So that was Tuesday. I did not stretch after that session. I ended up being busy. and so I failed. I failed at doing anything off ice that day. I did not skate Wednesday because my coach was apparently in Mexico for a wedding, so I didn't have my normal lesson day. And then I went back to the rink on Thursday. Pretty much did the same thing. I honestly did the same thing as Tuesday. I worked through my 3 turns, 8-step mohawk sequence. I did a lot of spirals. They're a little better than Tuesday. Still not great though. So at some point in the session, I was over doing everything. The silver moves, the brackets. There's this Instagram account called The Next Edge. They are a coaching duo based in Australia, and they have an online platform with a bunch of stuff that you can pay for, but they also got their start on their Instagram account where they post really fun figure skating drills from edge work to jumps. They had posted a bracket 3-turn exercise, and I really like that exercise because it's 2 things that I know that I can do relatively well, except for you have to stay on 1 foot. It took me forever to piece together what exactly my body was supposed to be doing and where, because obviously doing brackets on the field is very different than doing what's essentially a step sequence. But at some point it clicked for me. Then I worked through that step sequence for the last 4 or 5 minutes of the session right as the exam was coming out, and I think I got pretty close. There's definitely issues. So as you can tell, one side of my brackets, my free leg ends in the front, and on one side it ends in the back. If you notice from the video, it's supposed to end in the back, and there's a reason for that, because ending the turn in front of you blocks off the check, and it makes transitioning into that next step so much harder. I can't think about all the different aspects at the same time. I'm hoping over the next couple weeks I can start a very interesting platform program that I've been looking at for a few years now, but it was never like financially feasible for me. I will definitely make a video about it if I do decide to do it, but I definitely need to get back into the swing of doing dedicated off ice. I think that was like the one thing that made my progression in skating between mid 2019 and early 2020 what it was. I was skating a lot. I was going to the gym twice or even 3 times a week sometimes. So I was just really active, and obviously it's a pandemic, so there's only but so many things I can do, and also I am factually full-time in a graduate program right now, so I can't dedicate as much time to that as I did back then. Now, I was supposed to skate on Friday. I woke up. Fridays are a really hard day for me to skate, so I think I'm definitely gonna have to try to make sure I get a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday skating doesn't work for me. I have yet to successfully make it to a Friday session. For some reason, I'm just too tired. I'm too overwhelmed with school or work or whatever. Regardless of what time of the year it was, I have not successfully made it to a Friday morning session. So I know that that wasn't a lot of stuff. I didn't do a lot this week, and I really did intend at the beginning of this week to actually skate 3 days and do a day of like a 30-minute exercise of some kind, and I just didn't, and that's reality for me. I kind of want to use this as like a starting point to prove that like we don't all have our shit together. I promise that we don't all have our stuff together. So I would love to hear you guys, how was your training week? What did you find was helpful? Did you try something new? I want us to commiserate about figure skating together. That's all I have for you guys today, but please subscribe if you want to stay in the know of my, hopefully, fingers crossed, weekly training updates, as well as other random crap that I really want to get around to posting. And until next time, I will see you.